Good morning, students. This is Neha, your mathematics teacher. So, in the previous video, we have studied about the concept exponents. Now, we will study about the concept laws of exponent. So, the first law is product of powers. When multiplying with exponents, add the exponents. That is, when base is same and powers are different and you have to multiply with the exponents, then just add the exponents. For example, x raised to the power 2 multiplied by x raised to the power 3. Here base is same xx but powers are different 2 and 3 and you have to multiply it. Then you will just add the exponents and take the base same, that the base will remain same in the answer. So take the base as x. Now for the exponents, just add the corresponding exponents. So first exponent is 2 and the exponent of second number is 3. So just add it. So it will be 2 plus 3, that is 5. So the answer you will get is x raised to the power 5. Now let us take another example. 5 raised to the power 2 multiplied by 5 raised to the power 3. Here you can see that base are same, that is 5, but powers are different, that is 2 and 3, and you have to multiply it. So you will just add the exponents and the base will remain the same, that is base will be 5 and add the exponents. So it will be 2 plus 3, that is 5. So the answer will be 5 raised to the power 5. Now comes to the second law, quotient of powers. When dividing with exponents, subtract the exponents. Means when base is same but powers are different and you have to divide the numbers, then you will just subtract the exponent as it is stated in the rule. You will just subtract the exponents. What are the exponents? M and n. So you will just subtract it. So the answer you will get is z raised to the power m minus n. Let us take an example. 7 raised to the power 9 by 2 divided by 7 raised to the power 3 by 2. You can see that base is same, that is 7 and 7, but exponents are different. So according to that law, just subtract the exponent and the base will remain the same. That is 7 raised to the power 9 by 2 minus 3 by 2. So it will be 7 raised to the power 3. Now come to the third law. Third law is when base are different and power is same and you have to multiply it. So you will just multiply the base and the exponent will remain the same. In the last two laws we have studied, we have taken the base same but powers different, but now in the third law we will take the power same but base different. So for that you will just multiply the base and take the exponent same. For example, you have to multiply 2 raised to the power 2 multiplied by 7 raised to the power 2. You can see that power is same in the both numbers 2, but base is different, that is 2 and 7. So for simplifying it according to the law, we will just multiply the base, that we will multiply 2 and 7. So the answer we will get is 14 raised to the power 2. Now comes to the fourth law, power of a quotient. Find the power of the numerator and the denominator and simplify. What does it states that? It states that if you have to raise the power of a quotient, you will just take the power inside of the bracket and do the power of every number. For example, 2a by b raised to the power 3 Remember that here b is non-zero. So for simplifying it, we will take the power 3 to the each number in the quotient. So we will take the 3 power to the numerator and the denominator. So 2 raised to the power 3, a raised to the power 3 divided by b raised to the power 3. So it will become 8a cube divided by b cube. Now take the another law. Power of a power. When raising an exponent to a power, multiply the exponent. For example, you have to raise the power 3 for x raised to the power 2, then you will just multiply the exponents. That is, exponents are 2 and 3. So multiply it, so it will be x raised to the power 2 multiply 3, that is x raised to the power 6. In general, you can say that z raised to the power m, if it is raised to the power n, then the powers get multiplied. That it will become z raised to the power m multiply n. Now look at the another law, that is zero exponent. Anything raised to the 0 power equals to 1. I am again repeating it. Anything raised to the power 0 equals 1. Suppose x is any number. If you raised it to the power 0, the answer you will get is 1. For example, xy is a number, and if you raise the power 0 to this number, the answer you will get is 1. So let us just look at the proof of this law. Suppose we have to divide the number x cube by the number x cube. So we know that here we have to divide it. Base is same, xx. So we will just subtract the powers. What are the powers? 3 and 3. So we will just subtract the powers and take the same base x. So it will be x raised to the power 3 minus 3. What will be 3 minus 3? It will be 0. So x raised to the power 3 by x raised to the power 3 is equals to x raised to the power 3 minus 3, which is equals to x raised to the power 0. And you can also see that if you divide x raised to the power 3 by x raised to the power 3, after cancelling it out, the answer you will obtain is 1. So by the one method you obtained the answer x raised to the power 0. But if you cancelled out the number from the numerator and the denominator, you get the answer 1. But the answer should be same. So x raised to the power 0 will be equals to 1. That is, anything to the 0 power equals to 1. Now comes to the last law, that is negative exponent. A negative power is a reciprocal. That is, if a negative power is raised to any number, then it will be the reciprocal of that number. For example, if you raised z raised to the power minus 1, then it will be equals to 1 by z. That you will do the reciprocal of z. Taken another example, a raised to the power minus 2, it will be equals to the reciprocal of a raised to the power 2. That the negative power is a reciprocal. So, thank you very much.